Hi, Onomat Utopia here, and this time with another YGO deck profile, and this time I'm showing my Onomat Utopia deck. So this deck got new support in tourist lands, and it's actually pretty good. Of course, Onomat engine is right now obviously actually was used in the Raziel deck as an engine, but of course right now with Judge Hunters everything has changed. And the meta game is pretty much now unplayable. Right now I don't enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh much at all, so I'm not sure how much content I'm actually going to do about Yu-Gi-Oh in the future. But right now that's how the deck is. I think it's pretty fun, but not sure how competitive it is right now. I think it's pretty decent. So I guess let's go to the deck. So first, of course, I'm using 3 Toto Warrior, which is pretty much the main starter and the main extender of the deck. It's really amazing, pretty much, because it's like a circular. You send a Toto monster from the deck to graveyard as a cost, and then you spell it. Then definitely really good. And all the new Onomat monsters have effects that if they're detached as a material from an Xyz monster's effect, you can search for a specific Onomat monster. So in this case, it searches for a Subaba monster. So definitely is very nice. Then I'm using 3 YGO Omega, another one of the main starters of the deck. If you know summon this card, you can summon a non-warrior YGO monster from the hand deck or graveyard. That one is really good. And for the other effect, it searches for a Toto monster if you detach it as an Xyz material for effect. Then I'm using 1 YGO Kigas, which can be important for some of the combos in the deck. Definitely pretty good, because you can revive it from a graveyard if you summon a YGO monster. But of course, you have to skip your battle phase, or you can't use to the battle phase in the turn. So you have to get rid of that. Obviously, going second is not very good. But still pretty good. Then I'm using 2 of the Total Dwarf Go Glove. Pretty good as well, because it can revive itself if you control a Toto monster or a YGO monster. Definitely works very well in combination with the Toto Warrior. Definitely very nice. Of course, I'm using 2 because obviously if I draw the 1, then I can't send it for the Toto Warrior, because of course I need this card to win a graveyard for combos. Then I'm using 1 Super Bancho Cackout. Pretty good as well. It's an extender and also can revive Toto YGO monsters as well. Definitely very nice. Then I'm using 1 Gaga Camper Knight. Pretty good as an extender. Get some other Gagas from the hand as well. And also you of course detach it. And then you can search for a YGO monster from the deck. Obviously keep in mind for these effects that you have to detach them as a cost to activate the Xyz monster's effect. So if you detach pretty much as a in resolution, pretty much then the effect won't activate. Like for example, it won't activate if you detach it for Raziel Duo Drive, for example. So definitely keep that in mind, or like Bakuska, for example, as well. But still, of course, a very good card. Then I'm using 1 Subaba Knight. Pretty good as well. But it's a level 3. If you know what's possible, you search for another Subaba. And then this level becomes 4. But of course, if they like Vader it, for example, then it's like really bad, because then it just keeps it being level 3, so it doesn't work with your combos. And of course, if you detach it, this you can search for a Gaga monster. Definitely still pretty good. You need it at least as a one-off, but you could run more if you wanted to. I'm using 1 Utopic Onomat Utopia, just because it pretty much has all the names. It treats all the names as the Swaba, Gaga, YGO, and Toto, and can also summon other all of those monsters as well from the hand as well. So that's definitely pretty good as well. But of course, in the future, I might replace it with the when that new Kage monster comes out in Tomb of Dimensions. But then I'm using 1 Sexual Cerberus Ascendant Sage. Of course, that's really important for the Utopia part of the deck. Because of course, if you see some with this card, you can search for a rank and magic spell card, almost spell card. Definitely when you pull it, of course, you can submit from the deck with Utopic Sage, for example. So you don't really need to use any more than one. Then I'm using one sexual weapon, Pegasus Twin Saber. Of course, it's you buy for the ultimate Leo Utopia. It's just pretty much a monster negate and gives a 1000 attack as well. Pretty nice, but of course you never want to draw it. Then for hand traps, I'm using of course the 3 Ash Blossoms. Of course still pretty good, and of course can stop all the more charms as well. They're really pretty nice. But then I'm using 3 Ghost Dog and Snow Rabbit. The reason why is because it actually works pretty well against many of the current top decks on Just Hunters, for example, and against Vanquish Soul as well, against the Field Spell, and against the Yummy Field Spell as well, for example, and usefully in other situations as well. Of course, if they like use the K9 stuff and they summon like level 5, you can Ghost Dog that Izuna, so they won't be able to summon like rank 5 in your turn. Then I'm using 3 Ghost Spell and Hotel Mansion. Goes pretty good as well. That does up graveyard, anything that interacts with the graveyard or banished. Pretty much. Well, just the graveyard pretty much mostly. It definitely is really good in many situations, but it's definitely probably one of the weakest hand traps. But I'm not using Fualos or Troll anymore in the main deck because those cards are not as good anymore pretty much. And then the last monsters in the main deck are 3 Effect Whale, of course. Definitely still a pretty good hand trap, I would say. It's now a little bit better as well than in the previous format. Then the spells and traps. Of course, I'm using that one hyper rank up Magic Utopic Force, was the main rank of the deck. Summon out your number 99 Utopia Dragonar. Definitely really good. Then I'm using 1 Double or Nothing, of course, for Utopia Double. Still very nice, potential to KO opponent with Utopia Double. Then I'm using 3 Onomat Pickup to search out my Onomat cards. Mostly like Onomat Utopia. Then I'm using 3, of course, those 3 Onomat Pairas to search out anything I want. 2 of any of the Soba, Kaga, Koga, Total monsters. Definitely very nice. And then I'm using 1 Reinforced of the Army, because I do have quite a few warriors in the deck. Then I'm using 1 Unbreakable Exist Barrier. Definitely really good corner trap. Pretty much protects your board. And of course it's searchable as well with Kaga Girl. Definitely very good. And of course the last card in the main deck are those 3 Infinite Balances. Definitely still very good. Then next deck, with pretty much all Xyz monsters. So, using 1 Utopia Dragonar, one of the main combo pieces in the deck, because summon out all the numbers from the deck, especially Utopias. It's a rank 12, of course you have to summon it with the rank up, or you can also summon it with Utopia Double as well sometimes. But it's definitely, I think, a really important card for this deck, for sure. Then I'm using 1 Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, which is also treated always as a number, Chaos number 39 Utopia Ray. Of course, this can equip any sexual weapon from the deck, so in most cases, obviously, Pegasus Twin Saber, and if it's equipped with the sexual weapon, it also is a monster negate as well, that can also activate in damage step. Definitely really good for this deck. I'm using that number, Chaos number 39, Utopia Ray, the Platinum Signature version. Definitely very nice. Of course, it's just to get more Xyz materials under your number 99. Then I'm using just one regular number 39 Utopia, the quarter century version. Of course, you just need one because the extra deck space is actually pretty tight, and mostly you don't need more Utopias once you get the combo off. As you just there's really no need for more to summon any more of these. Of course, still, of course, very nice. Then I'm using 1 number 59 Utopia Double, of course, to summon out any of Utopias from the next deck and search for nothing. And also, you can use it to dodge like hand taps, for example. Like if you use Ascendant Sage and another monster to summon this, and you wanted your Ascendant Sage effect to resolve, and if you use like Vader on like Utopia Double, on the Utopia Double, because of course the Utopia Double gets the Ascendant Sage effect, and they want to Vader it, you can just change this card's effect to dodge it. Definitely really good for that as well. Then I'm using 1 Future Numbers 0 Utopic Features Exile. Pretty good as well. It protects all your cards from being targeted by card effects other than itself. You can use any 2 Xyz monsters with the same rank. And of course the rank is always treated as 1. Just regular Utopic Future stuff. And also, if you point active card effect, you can detach a material, then you take control of one moisture point controls, and then this card can be destroyed by card effects for the rest of the turn. Really pretty good, I would say. Then I'm using feature number 0, Utopic Draco feature, was really good as well. It's a monster negate, as well as it can be destroyed by or card effects. Definitely really nice for sure. And of course you have to override over your regular Utopic feature. And of course I'm using that feature number 0, Utopic feature, definitely very nice. Of course mostly just use it as a bridge to go into a Draco feature, but still on its own can also be good in some situations. I'm using one Sexual Servers, Utopic Sage, which can actually summon any Sexual Servers, or even any Sexual weapon from attack as well, which I got discarded recently. I almost kind of forgot about that, but it can also protect your Utopic Sea monsters. You can banish it from the field or graveyard. Definitely very nice. Then using one Kaka Magician, which can revive any Sea monster. Definitely very nice. Then using one Kaka Girl, one of the newest editions, of course. Very nice, because it can, if you have a Suba Kaka or the monster as material, you get that material to search for any Kagas, Onomat or Exist cards from the deck. That's definitely very nice. You can search for the Corner Trap or any of your starter cards, as well as also if you Exist someone using this card as material, the Utopic feature gains effect that Exist summoned. You can make a second attack in each battle phase this turn. Definitely really good to go for a game as well, potentially. I'm using that one Divine Arsenal Jesus, Sky Thunder. Definitely very useful in a lot of situations, because of course it can break boards and can be the interruption as well. I'm using one number 38, Hope Harvester, Titanic Galaxy. Obviously you can't normally summon it in the deck, but of course you summon it with number 99, it's a spell negate, so definitely very nice. Then I'm using the one number 90, obviously really good as well, especially in case you throw your Twin Saber, then you have to go into this to get the monster negate. Definitely still pretty good. And then the last card in the next deck is one number 41, Bakuska, the Remitara Taper. It's basically like a bad plan V if you get like Mucharmade or Trolled. It's definitely pretty good for that. So I guess that's the main deck. So in this case I'm going to show some of the combos as well. This time in YGO Omega, because I think it's simpler for me to showcase the combos in here. So I'm going to showcase two pure one-card combos, and the first is with Toto Warrior. So I guess let's see the replay. It's just in the Toto monster, the dwarf activates, go for Gaga Girl, just for Ground Trap, just to bait out Vader or something. Then Suba Power Knight, search for Suba Punch or Coat. Then I can summon Utopic Sage, summon the Ascendant Sage, the Combat Knight, then the F0, and then Draco feature as well. Then summon that, obviously Utopia double, go rank up with Ascendant Sage, then double nothing, YGO Utopia, just for the follow up, top array into number 99, then Ultimate Leo, the top array, the equip, then that's end of turn. So basically we have 3 monster negates with the equip and the Ultimate Leo top array itself. The F0 takeoff feature is a monster negate as well. Then of course the spell negate with number 38, and of course the Conan Trap as well. So that's 5 negates in total. Definitely, I think it's a pretty nice one-card combo. So I guess let's see the second combo, which is pretty similar but slightly different. So this is the second one-card combo deck. So just if you open Goblinberg, but this also gives you extra interruption as well. So let's see the replay. Normal summon it, summon go Gigas, always go for the Gaga again, search Counter Trap, That's for Todo Warrior. Goes to that combo as well. Go for that. And then go for Utopia Sage. Obviously, go for Ascendant Sage. Goes to get the extender. Then go for, of course, again, Trick of Future basically. And then you summon out Kogo Monster, and then Kogi also activates to summon it from the graveyard. Of course, then Utopia double rank up, and then double nothing. Go for regular Utopia, Utopia Ray, and Dragonar. Then draw gets called the Ultimate Utopia Ray. And then you of course go for the Gaga Magician, and go for F-Zero Utopia Future as well. And then of course now, because you have again still that same 5 negates, basically 3 monster negates, spell negate, and the Coral Trap only negate, but you also have extra interruption if number F-Zero Utopia Future Exile, which basically is like an interruption if your opponent, again like explained in the deck profile, and that also gives you like a huge amount of attack points as well, like you see here. And then of course in the past a turn you're pretty much going to decay them very easily. So these were the combos for this deck. So I hope you enjoyed this deck profile, and also of course the combos from YGO Omega, because I decided to actually do the combos again in the deck profiles, but this time I'm going to using the replays from YGO Omega. So for now, quit band, Omakios out.